Are we getting a lot of surveys back?
I think we have everybody, because Derek replied to Gina that he was not available today at 3. But we have 4 of you.
Okay. So I'll call this meeting to order. Do we have a motion to approve the agenda?
I have a motion to approve the agenda.
A second?
I'll second it.
All those in favor, say aye.
Aye. Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. We can do the Pledge of Allegiance. I'll go ahead and start. I pledge allegiance
To the flag
To the flag
of the United
of the United States of America
States of America
and to the
republic
for which it stands,
for which it stands,
one nation,
one nation,
under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice
with liberty and justice for all.
So we just have one action item on the agenda today. Cheryl, do you want to give us a rundown?
Yes, I did attach, I went back in today and attached a timeline just so that you guys would have something visual in Sibley, but I'll go over it. Basically, due to the fact that we haven't received our state funding, model yet, and the fact that our supplemental levy through absentee voting, the county is allowing ballots clear up until June 2nd. So what that has done is really put the squeeze on the dates for the public hearing, which is our budget presentation. So currently, Idaho code defines that our budget hearing, our public hearing, has to be 28 days prior to the regular meeting in July. So our regular meeting is scheduled for July 13th currently, which, as we back into that, the last day possible of the public hearing would be June 15th. Well, their statute also requires that it be posted in a public place for 10 days prior to the hearing and published in the newspaper at least once. So with that July 13th date, we would have to post by June 5th or on June 5th, which is really before the county will even certify the election results. So we're just it compresses it so tight that my concern is would be having an accurate or even remotely close budget, or having to do 2 or 3, and then modifying it, which I think is hard for the public to accept. Other districts in the area are having the same issue because of the state funding holdbacks. So Caldwell, Napa, and Emmett have already changed theirs. So what I'm requesting is that we, or you as a board, change the date of the regular July board meeting to July 27th to allow the following timeline, which would allow us the public hearing on June 29th, 28 days. The election results, the ballots are due by June 2nd. It would give us until June 19th, so 2 weeks, to post the budget and publish it in the newspaper, and then have the hearing on the 29th. Then the board can either adopt it at the same meeting, or, which would be a special meeting, or they have 2 weeks, 14 days to adopt prior to the deadline. Then for us to submit it to the state is July 15th. Then we would revert back to our normal board meeting, at the second Monday of the month on August 10th. I know it's somewhat throwing information at you, but, and hopefully that visual helps, but do you have any questions?
Did that make sense to you?
It made sense to me, and I think I recall receiving an email from the president of the Idaho School Board Association, also kind of giving us a heads up that might be an issue, and kind of saying it's in our best interest to move them back.
Right.
I don't know if anyone else remembers getting that email.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's been, I think everyone's panicked a little bit about the timeline, and so it was researched. I think the ISBA spent the time to research the statute and to confirm with everyone that it's well within the rights of the district to do that. It takes board action to change a regular meeting because we've already published that date. So we would, if you decide to change it, then we would change and publish it on our website, just noting the change to the regular board meeting. That still allows us, we can have special meetings anytime, but you have to have a published regular meeting each month. And so that's why it requires.
Yeah, I'm good with it. I think it's a good idea.
Okay. Great. Well, hopefully quick and easy. So
Kirk, I guess back to you.
yeah, or for a motion. Did we lose Kirk?
No. Kirk, are you still there?
I guess I'm muted. You couldn't hear me. Just talking away to myself. Is there any more discussion? Seeing none, I'm looking for a motion to move the normally scheduled July school board meeting to July 27th.
I'll make that motion. I make a motion that we move the normally scheduled July meeting of 2020 to July 29th, 2020.
27th.
Is there a second?
I'm sorry, Mary Ann.
27th,
Yes.
so, can we change it to the 27th instead of the 29th?
Yes.
Is there a second?
I'll
I'll
second.
second that.
All right, we have a motion on the floor to move the regular scheduled July school board meeting to July 27th for the year 2020. And we have a second. Any discussion? None seeing. I'll call for the vote. All those in favor say aye.
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 Aye. Motion carries.
Thank
We
you.
don't have anything else on the agenda for today. I would accept the motion for adjournment.
I'll make a motion.
I'll move to adjourn.
It sounds like we have a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Our meeting's over.
Alicia second.
Thanks, Cheryl, for getting us
Thanks.
legal.
All right, thank you guys for jumping in.
Thank you.
We'll keep you posted.
All right, bye-bye.
That was